大家好，大概年幾2年之前呢，因為睇咗一套紀錄片叫做《True Cost》。
Collapsed, killing more than 1,000. Clashes between clothes factory workers and riot police.
同埋另外一套 River Blue.
They don't break down and they travel around the world.
This water is so toxic, there is no aquatic life.
If you see how people are living there, they have lost their sensory adaptation. They can't smell anymore.
The statistics are insane. Something like 80 billion garments of clothes are being delivered out of factories.
呢兩套紀錄片之後呢，我就開始發現原來時裝佢除咗污染環境之外呢，其實對於喺個 supply chain 入邊所有嘅勞工呢，都其實係好有影響嘅。咁自此之後呢，我就開始減少咗買衫，同埋亦都會揀一啲 slow fashion brand 去買嘅。咁另外一個 byproduct 咧，就係我買少咗好多皮嘅產品。咁喺呢一個 video 入邊，我就想同大家分享2個我用過嘅 vegan leather 嘅牌子，俾大家可以知道，其實除咗皮之外咧，都有好多唔同嘅 alternative 嘅。喺介紹2個 brand 之前咧，就想大家知道，好概括嚟講咧，用皮有皮嘅唔好，用vegan leather 有 vegan leather 嘅唔好。用皮有啲咩好咧？就係佢好耐用啦，同埋佢嗰個質感咧，其實係真係會有一種好 classic versatility 啦，同埋佢嘅質地咧，其實真係冇乜替代品可以相提並論嘅。佢嘅好處就係有啲人會話其實佢係 biodegradable 嘅，因為佢都係動物嘅皮。咁但係佢唔好嘅地方就係 exactly 就係因為其實我哋做皮嘅時候會用好多唔同嘅 chemical 喺個面嗰度去保護佢嘅顏色啊，或者令到佢嘅質地腍啲。咁所以其實加咗幾層chemicals 之後，究竟係咪仲可以 biodegradable 咧？呢個係 another story。有一樣嘢就係咧，我有研究過，如果你買皮咧，其實有唔同嘅，有 vegetable tanned 同埋用 chromium tanned。咁其實 chromium 係 heavy metal 嚟嘅。咁有啲人就話vegetable tanned 咧應該對環境嘅污染會比較少啲。冇用 chromium 即係冇代表佢冇用其他喺 chromium tan leather 嗰度用嘅 chemical。咁所以其實 vegetable tan 係咪真係好過 chromium 好多呢？咁我自己就冇乜點樣睇過一啲study 話係真係好過佢好多完全冇污染嘅。咁再加上其實皮咧係由養動物得到嘅，咁其實 animal agriculture、animal industry in general 都係一個對環境好差嘅一個 industry 嚟嘅。用 vegan leather 咁究竟有啲作為一個替代品有啲咩唔好呢？因為坊間咧大部分去代替皮嘅產品咧，就係其實講到最尾佢都係膠嚟嘅。咁如果用完之後，其實係咪真係可以 recycle 到呢？或者係可以拎去回收去重用呢？呢個就係未知嘅。咁當然有好多 vegan leather company 佢哋會用一啲譬如 recycled materials 啊，咁呢啲都係佢哋希望做到 the lesser evil 啦。咁所以喺決定買唔買皮之前咧，你都要諗下究竟你係咪真係可以揀到一件好耐用嘅皮嘅產品呢？呢個係一個好個人嘅選擇，亦都係睇下你嗰個 product 究竟襯啲乜嘢。呢一個 checklist 應該可以幫到大家揀一啲唔一定係最好最完美嘅 brand， 但係如果你跟住呢一啲 guideline 咧，應該都唔會話差咗去邊噶啦。咁最緊要就係睇個款夠唔夠 versatile 啦，你可以從佢嘅 design 睇到，同埋亦都係睇到佢耐唔耐用。譬如喺佢點樣，佢 design 係點樣啊，或者佢個質地係點樣。咁再者就係佢嘅labor， 究竟佢嘅勞工喺邊度嚟啦？個廠喺邊度啊？係咪真係俾到足夠嘅人工同埋嗰個環境安唔安全？最後就係對於環境嘅影響啦。可能係個 sourcing， 即係佢本身嘅 material 喺邊度嚟呢？同埋有啲咩過程呢？有冇用好多水，用好多其他 chemicals， 同埋佢嘅 packaging 都係你可以留意嘅地方。係最緊要嘅一樣嘢，都係你記住買咗之後一定要好好咁樣用佢，好好咁樣珍惜佢，而唔係就咁用咗就抌咗就算。咁今次呢個 video 又差唔多啦，下次我會 review 2個 vegan leather brands。 If you like this video, don't forget to give me a like and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you next time. Bye!